Thanks for having a look at the video, and today's video is about continuing on with that 6mm or 1 to 285 scale house build that we've been doing with the 2-story townhouses. So we're going to continue that painting today, and the first colour we're going to use is ivory or a white or any of those pearl sort of colours, and we just want to paint the corners of these buildings. So we've got one here that's been done, so we're just going to sort of do that to this one. So let's put a little bit of that colour on the palette, and always got water in one of these cells just here. I've got water, and I'll use that if the paint thickens up, I'll thin it down with that. And the brush I'm going to use today is a number 1 brush, so it's fairly thick. You can go thinner if you want. So I'll just start by getting a bit of paint on the brush and just work away. I go down like this, and we'll add a little bit more detail to this after, and then just get that paint across there, and we'll touch up some of this brick pattern as well. That's not quite finished. That's when we dry brushed it in that last video. So we'll get that sorted out, and then I'll just do the opposite side of the one I just did. Not too much paint on the brush at a time, not rushing too much, just going easy. So, and then you can do any details you like if you want to paint up in here, a bit of white up in there, just to give it a bit of extra colour. Now I'll do this side. And then we'll switch over that other building, and we'll let this one dry. Just getting a bit of paint on there. So I'll go around and do the rest of the building with that white. Just get it all painted up nicely, but I'll do that off camera. So I've done that to this one, gone around there, and then I'll just quickly rinse out that brush. And what I want to do is do the roof. So the roof sort of, you can Google it, have a look at some colours, but there's plenty of colours, but this one I'm going to do in a brown glaze. So make sure you give your paint a good shake. Get a little bit of that brown on the palette. I'll probably need a little bit more, but I'll change over then to, I'm still going to use the number 1 brush, but it's a different brush. It's one that's not wet. So change to that different number 1 brush, and then I just want to get it real thick and all over the roof. And I go a real thick coat, real thick cover. So I'll grab a little bit more of that brown glaze. nice and thick. And this building, we've still got that gap there between the roof and the brick, and we'll look at that in another video, trying to close that up. So once I've got that on, and I'll do that across both buildings, I'll rinse that brush out, just wipe it on a bit of paper towel just to get that excess water out. And I'm going to go back to the other zero brush we had, sorry, the number one brush we had, and I'm going back to the colour we did the dry brushing with the brick, and that's redstone, and I want to paint this chimney with redstone. So, you know, standard stuff, give it a shake, get a little bit out on that palette. And then I'd normally give this roof a little bit of time to dry, but for the video, we're just gonna give all that a coat, and we're gonna weather that down and make it look sooty and dirty after. But our base coat of colour will be this same colour we did the dry brushing with. So got that colour on there, and we can grab this other one. We'll still got a little bit of paint there, and we'll give this one a bit of colour too. Excellent. And that will be all we'll do in this video. I'll finish the rest of that white off on the ivory on this bar, the building on the right, and then I'll do the roof as well. And then we'll come back and we'll do some of these window frames and look at changing the colour of them. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.